Hey everyone, welcome to the Rosalie Elliott Show. I am on another journey exploring a suggestion you made on Buy Me a Coffee. Thank you to Arthur for making a suggestion via donation. I'm going to check out White Foxes by Susan Sundfør. It's perfect for you. She's like singing out of my soul. Sometimes we get lost in our own little world, but it's all so much bigger than we realize. I have so far only, I believe, listened to one of Susan's songs on this channel, if I'm not mistaken. And now it's time to listen to another. Arthur, thank you for this suggestion. White Foxes. Are you guys ready? Susan Sundfør is from Norway. Susan with White Foxes at the Nobel Peace Prize concert in 2012. You guys ready? Here we go. So unique and eclectic, her style. The keyboard. Those runs. The harmony. Ooh, the vibrato in her voice matches the keyboard, lingering. Her range. You're having a good time. Hey. That was dope. I like that crescendo right there. Ooh. Wow. 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 It's crazy how many elements. Great suggestion, Arthur. Thank you so much. Susanne, Sundfør, white foxes. It's crazy to me how many elements play into how we perceive things. For me, even the flashing lights and the visual effects with the lights on stage in sync with the beat adds this pulsating heartbeat feeling to the performance. She can sing. Susanne can sing. I'm amazed at the vocal range, at how clean and clear those high notes are, how she just glides into them so easily, and it fits to this picture of a white fox, of the cold, of this picture she's painting with the lyrics. It just fits how she's singing. And I love when I get to witness that, when I see art where it's not just that we're singing about something, but the way that we're singing it, the way that we are expressing it fits to what we're singing about. Say, for example, if someone speaks of anger and they bring in the growl and they add more of the grit, right? Versus the angelic high voices, if we're painting a picture of something eerie, where I picture a white fox in the middle of snow where you can see your breath lingering in the air. Art is so multidimensional, and music, something that really, lately, I keep saying it in my videos, it really goes beyond understanding. While it's fun to try to analyze and add commentary and react in a way that brings education and value to you, at the same time, I don't want to forget just to experience the sensation of how it makes me feel. And music does something in a way that goes beyond simple explanation. There's a lot we can explain when it comes to mirror neurons and synchronizing brains, when it comes to reaction channels. There's a lot which I talked about and also interviewed various experts when I did my documentary on the psychology behind reaction channels. Go check that out if you're interested. Right, there's different things we can explain scientifically, but then there's also parts and things that go beyond our comprehension, and that's where I think we tap into just experiencing it, and it becomes this art that we are just emerging ourselves into, and it's powerful. But even the composition, and it had the retro vibe, the keyboard, the echoes, the synthetic elements, the harmonies, the drums, just even seeing them jamming on the stage added to this being music, art to me, an experience, not just a performance and not just for show. It was actual musicians really making music and presenting the audience and all of us, the listener, with something beautiful to now hold and observe and enjoy. I spoke on her musical range, the composition very retro and catchy, very unique. Some of the vibe also reminds me a little bit of Oland. Um, what is Oland? What's her name? The lead singer of Oland, Nana Oland Fabricus. Is she also from Norway? I think Denmark. She's from Denmark. So much talent that comes out of all these various countries. It's so fascinating. And she says in the lyrics, Susanne here in White Foxes says, "All you are to me, roses, roses. That's all you're offering me. I wish to God that the earth would turn cold and my heart would forget it's made of glass, and all the pretty tulips would disappear and never disturb me again." It's just interesting because on one end I'm thinking of love, someone that whose heart has been broken, who's basically saying, "All you're giving me is roses," perhaps lip service, right? Romantic gestures, but I wish the earth would turn gold and I could forget my heart is made of glass. Could forget how easily my heart is shattered and broken. So it makes me think of relationship, of someone who easily perhaps loves or has their heart broken and feels like it's being shattered. But it also makes me paint. It also paints a picture of a white fox, or of an animal who wants to perhaps hibernate in winter and just forget the world, let that world could turn cold. I want the tulips to disappear, right? Tulips, roses, all these things that imply spring. I want that all to go away. Don't disturb me anymore. I want to go to sleep. I want to be at peace. You gave me my very first gun. I'll go out and hunt the hidden dome with white foxes. And that's interesting too, very poetic, but also makes me wonder, what is this? You gave me my very first gun. It's interesting, as if the white fox is speaking to the hunter versus the other way around. Hunger is the purest sin. It's an empty church in a crowded bin. Wow. And that's interesting. Does this shed light on the hypocrisy of an empty church? A church that should be filled with people that are seeking God and helping those in need. But here we are speaking of hunger in an empty church. It paints a very cold and lonely picture. I've wept and I've stumbled. I've fought and craved for the gravy of your soul. Interesting picture that's being painted here. For the gravy of your soul. But all I want to do now is walk among the barren trees and fields of snow. Again, now here I'm seeing again the relational elements of someone that's hungry for love, that's stumbling around, fighting and craving for something. The gravy of your soul. The gravy of something to me sounds like the juice, the good stuff. I want to know someone intimately in a relationship where we are connected beyond just physical intimacy, but on a soul level. Is this someone saying, I fought so hard for that. I just now want to just be among the barren trees, a reflection of how I feel inside, perhaps. You gave me my very first gun. I'll go out and hunt the hidden dome with white foxes freeze. My eye is my sanctuary. And that part, I'm not sure how to interpret. It does overall paint a picture to me of a lonely soul that is saying, my heart is glass, it's cold, I just want to walk amongst the barren trees. You're the one who gave me my first gun. You're the first one to break my heart, or you're the very first one to expose me to certain things, or to engage with me in a certain way. And now I'm gonna go out and hunt the hidden dome. I'm gonna turn this around. My eye is my sanctuary. What does that mean? Speaking of churches, domes, and sanctuaries makes me think of sacred places where we seek to be safe, we seek to worship God, we seek to go higher to find refuge. Now saying my eye is my sanctuary. I'm going from fighting and craving for someone else's soul gravy. I'm going from the flowers and the roses and the tulips to now wanting to be alone. My eye is my sanctuary. That's perhaps where I'm going to be safe. That's perhaps where I'm going to find shelter. That's going to be my sanctuary. My eye, the things that I see, my perception, and white foxes with their beautiful eyes, right? Maybe painting this picture of you're honing in on something deep and profound in the cold and in the lonely and bare forest. Very poetic. How would you interpret this? This is absolutely beautiful. Thank you for the suggestion, Arthur. Guys, if you want to guarantee a suggestion, if you want to guarantee a reaction, and you want to make a suggestion via donation, go check out buymeacoffee.com/Rosalie Elliott. I can't speak anymore. Rosalie Elliott. I'll see you on the next ride. Subscribe. Ayo.